Hey dude, I'm Ducky Duke NeXuS Island. I've had this game for 2 days, and I'm gonna try to share my knowledge so far, which may be helpful. So it's Mist Survival, and I got some good pointers. Just wait and see. I do, however, not have the best recording equipment, so it may be a bit laggy. Right. First thing you need to know is how to get bark. The best way I've found is using your survival knife on trees, because you're gonna need bark, lots of it. It's to light up fires and everything. I don't know all the mechanics, I do not, so there may be a better way of doing this. Like I said, I've only had this for 2 days, so. The thing is, this is gonna wear out your survival knife pretty fast, actually. So this is my house. Another helpful hint here is put the workbench right next to your window, because you can access it through the window. And this thing spews out water bottles, so that'll never be a problem. You just get a bucket and, fill it up with whatever water you can find, dump it in there. But click this up to 10 liters, which is in your bucket. I got 4 liters in mine, I think. No, it's empty. And then just give. I think I hear somebody coming up on my ass. Oops. May have been wrong. But yeah, you can access it through here. Get to know your menus, that's my first tip. I'm still having a problem with mine. I haven't had any problems with thieves or anything, but I've kind of been cheating my way through this, not dying when I'm actually supposed to be dead. Yeah. So, if I die, I got these, which should be pretty good. Getting salt, I'm not sure how to do that, but that is really nice. I got some salt from the bandits, so maybe they all have good, maybe that's a safe bet, who knows. Equipment. Make this as fast as you can. I'm still working on the bow. But water won't be a problem, because you got the purifier. But you need bark. To light it up, and you need firewood, which is easy to get. And you need matches, which you get from a fireplace, because that will give you coals, and you can just pick up sticks, and there's your matches. This is really a nice 5% dried. You also need this to start up a fire. So if you slaughter a bear, you can cook that up. Fat render fat. You can also use it to cook food, but I haven't used that yet. Just fill this up with fat and you're good to go. Water barrel, I took mine in, because I figure come winter I'm going to need a lot of water and a lot of food. So I'm just drying up some meat as much as I can by killing bears and just slice them up. And I'm putting that on the rack. Now I just got these. But here are lots of meat. Just basically stock up. I've got a cabinet here designated for wood, so I don't have to go outside come winter. So I think I'm pretty safe. I do need a refrigerator and some stuff like that, but I don't have the components for it, so. What I put in my locker is food, and that one. Valuable components that you won't find anywhere. Or you can only find, can't make it. And guns and a sleeping bag and yeah. So as soon as you get that clean water, you're pretty much set. As long as you don't screw up and do something stupid. You'll have clean water, so you won't get any diseases, which is awfully nice. Now there's a lot of things you need to get, and tree bark, that's one of the most important things you can have, because you use it for lashings, which you use almost everywhere. You use it for igniting fires, you use it for distilling water, all kinds of stuff. Obviously you need a grill stand and cooking pot and this stuff. But you need lashings to get that, which is a little bit hard to make, so it'll take some time. I'm gonna have to get a generator, but that's 6 gears, and well, I don't have the components or the metal scrap for that yet. Not with everything else I've been making. So I was thinking about building a blacksmith place, but I figured I don't need it. I've got a blacksmith down the road. That'll do. Next thing I'm gonna work on is just putting up a fence. This you gotta see. There's it's easy to miss this. There are several menus here. So security lockers, that's my favorite. Wish I had some more. But get as many lockers as you can. Good way of getting them is just go into a house, see the movie, and just X, and then run home. You know, that'll give you the storage capacity, but it won't be a safe or anything. But you definitely need to stock up. So, water's not a problem, but bark and everything else is a problem. So I'm just filling up this for winter, and yeah, hope that works. I think if you keep the hunger and thirst and fatigue up on full here, you'll get health back. I think fatigue goes below half of it. It starts to go down. Not very fast, but just a little bit. So try to keep that up there. All of these things you'll find yep, gonna have to get me a chicken coop because now I'm just living off of beers, which is nice. It's good meat, but yeah, I really like my lockers here. Because I figure if I die or get knocked unconscious, they're not going to steal anything from this. They're not going to bust it open. They might take everything in these, but not the ones I've locked up. I don't use this door, so I just put a bed in front of it. I can't go out here, so I'm guessing nobody can get in either. It would be kind of bad if they just opened up and I was sleeping though. Not sure how that works with the whole house thing. Did have one guy coming through here, just attacked me while I was here, so can't attack even though you're home. I got a car up and running, which is awesome. I got 20 liters of gas, and I went to as far as I could go, and I just used half a liter, so that's gonna last me a long time. Just hope I get more salt. I'm gonna keep that salt for winter, because that's when I need it. For, go out, get some beers, and salt that meat. Because, I think it's 2 or 3 days that you can just use cooked meat. So in this locker I have some dried meat. Of course you need the drying rack to dry it after you've salted it. And I'm keeping this because I need it for alcohol, I figure. I'm not sure yet, but that would make sense. So that's in the safe. Don't go out during the night. If you go out during the day and you meet some zombies, they won't chase you long. They'll like turn back after 15 meters outside the house. And well, always keep a med kit on you. One of these, bandage. Just one though, one will do. Just in case you get knocked out. The meat, that'll get you from here and all the way up. But you gotta have the fatigue for it. If you find yourself with a gray bar like this on these things, it's because your fatigue is low. So you can't big thirst and hunger all the way up. And the way to do that is go to bed. Get a sleeping bag. Sleep on the ground. 7 is sleeping on the ground. You didn't know that. And that'll work, but a bed is better. It's getting light. See, I'm hearing some rummaging around here. So stock up on water and bark and timber. gonna try to take down that bear. I may succeed. The axe, I find, is always the best way to go about it. I'm gonna have to come up behind him. See, if you get closer than, say, 20 meters, 15 meters, they're gonna charge at you. And as the bears respawn, see, I emptied out this place earlier. Took all the metal scrap and all that. Came back a little bit later, and it was all back, so you don't have to go for miles and miles to get metal scrap. You just wait around for a little bit. Hopefully this works. Oh, don't miss. Why aren't you going down? Am I missing anything? That went beautifully. Butcher, you don't want to keep this going for too long. Now, I always get the guts, but I forget why. And this is something useful. This is hard to use. Don't have that. Best to use. So, keep that in your mind, you know. Proceed. I forget what I use the guts for. I can't figure it out. 4 hours. I'm gonna risk it. Because the sun's coming up, so I think that'll work. Yeah. Should do the animal fat too to get the starter. Don't need the meat now though, so I'm not picking that up. Because I got enough meat. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat that. And I'm gonna drink this. So, yeah, get a hold of as many resources as you can. You might want to take the parts out of the vehicles here and drive them onto your property, use them for storage. So I'm not sure, I don't think you'll lose that if you put it in the trunk. But I'm not too certain about that though, so don't take my word for it. See, I got 2 of these. I gotta figure out what they're used for. Because I remember them being important, but I don't know why. There's a lot of keep track of and everything. Like, what do I have? This skin that goes in here. It's a hassle sorting everything, it really is. I figure once I get into a good groove, I'll keep it on track. Nice, 26, takes forever to write out. So you might want to get two, might want to get a bigger house too. There we go, animal guts. Basic bow. Need to upgrade my workshop here, but I need 2 gears for that and some scrap, which is not it's hard to come by. Get all the components and metal scrap that you can. That's really important, because you're definitely gonna need them. I'm just making basic wooden arrows. That'll be nice when I go hunting bear later. I'm guessing I need some clothes for winter. I got boots and a shirt. I figure I need to upgrade this before I can get anything better, like a jacket. So, at some point. But yeah, basic bow and longbow is probably gonna take more guts. But I want to get this bow bit going as fast as possible. Because I can't use guns. You know, you only have so many bullets. And I got a storage problem. But, let's see here. This thing lasts a really long time, accelerant. So that's not really a problem. Figure I can do with what I got. Got 2 extra cans or something like that. Tinder is a problem though. Gotta get more of that. Matches I can make out of coal, which is stored on here, so it's not a problem. It makes itself. Yeah, and I got the Smitty down there. Close enough. I just used 10% of my survival knife. And that's what I got out of it. 71.8. And it's now at 68. So, it's the best way of getting it, but it's expensive. So get all the knives you can. Canned food. Save it. Save as much as you can for winter. 'Cause you can always get beer. Blueberries don't give you anything. I'm guessing that is for making booze. That's why it's there. But blueberries don't stack, so still have to figure that one out. If you take down a house, what do you call it? Not walkers, but they're gonna respawn in there. So you can probably stay in one area throughout the entire game if you want to. There's my forge. I try to get everything done before winter. Now you can build your own house. It's not too expensive. So maybe you want to put that right next to the water here. Maybe I want to do that later and just move all my stuff down. I want to get some of this going though. I need 15 components. So I'm hoping that just setting it up will bring the chickens. I've already cleared this house twice. Right now I'm just sneaking around to figure out how many are in there. That's 2. And this is risky, taking on these. But during the day, I have a good shot at it. Okay, there are 3 of them in there. There always seems to be 3 in there. So what I'm gonna do is wait for one of them to leave and hope nobody comes back. This is gonna be a hard takedown. Bad, it's self-healing. So I can say that. Whoa. There were 4 of them? The best way of getting them is sneaking up on them and executing them. Oh, there's 2 there. That's self-healing too. Right. I'm rushing this too much. Yep. But you want to sneak up on them, press F, and execute them. That's the way you want to do it. Just like with the bandits, not the thieves. Let's be stupid and try it again. I've already cleaned out this house twice. There's new stuff spawning. Let's go in there. I'm gonna wait for him to leave. Okay, 1 down. Goody. Should only be one left, right? Hope so. It's a good thing they can't smell you. I can only hear one. I don't know if this guy's stuck or what. Yeah, it's one of these guys. Left exit. And the place is quiet. Let's loot this place. Sugar. Electronic parts. F to upgrade. Yep, you go get yourself a crowbar because it's useful. So far I haven't found anything in the dressers or desks or anything like that. I haven't been in here before. Leave that. But every time they spawn, they bring in with them something cool. There's nothing in here. No. It just spawns on the ground whenever they spawn, so that's nice. I got some good stuff out of that. Best thing I got was salt. 3 salt. Also got some booze, which I've never used before. Electronic parts, that's good. Bullets and components. Also got the antibiotics and the scrap. So it's all good stuff. So you don't have to go anywhere. I've never been in here before, so I'm gonna find some good stuff. Now, this meat is 17%. When that hits 0, it's gonna be unedible. It's just gonna disappear. If you drop it on the ground at least. Keep it in your inventory, I'm not sure. Can't access this. Let's see here. And it seems like everything you drop stays on the ground, so don't worry about that. What do I want to drop here? I got a bunch of hammers at home. Best tip I can give you though is get to know your menu. Know how to work that properly. Oh, still some small stuff laying around. I can actually enter this now. Because I got the crowbar. Did I spend it? I spent the whole thing. Gotta go get a new one. Make a new one. Alright. Do that next time. There's already a house over here, which I could use, but this is really small. It may be that this is the size that you can make for yourself. Which, in that case, I don't want it. Just gonna bring this home. Same button for picking up stuff as I do the flashlight, which can be useful. There we go, brand new locker. You're not making anything, okay. In the beginning, I kept my sleeping bag in the safe, because I really didn't want to lose that. So that's a little tip for you. I got too many guns. I can take this out of there now. No. So that is the weapons depot. Why do I have matches in there now? That doesn't make any sense. I do have this crowbar though. I need that in my inventory. I'm gonna put you there. Just stay there because I got two more here. Yeah, that's that locker. Painkillers, I've already put that in, and electronic stuff. More matches. Nails and boards, because you might need to board up your place. Right click. Split one. Or split in half, or whatever. That's how you do that. I think that's good. Sugar in the morning. And salt, definitely put in there. Yeah. I don't think booze is that important, so I'm not going to put that in the safe, because there's a limited amount of space in there. Switch these for sugar though, because these almost don't give you anything anyway. Gonna put the boots in that gun cabinet. See, I really need to get more cabinets, but to get that you need metal scrap and components, which I do have some of. I could head down to the forge. I think that's enough. I'm not sure how much I can get out of that. But yeah, that's 1 gear. 4 of that and 4 of that. That's good enough for another safe. Me, I'm running out of leaves, which I need to make lashings. So tree bark I can get, but leaves, I gotta. So try picking that up as often as you can. Might seem pointless, but you're gonna need it in the end. Well, that is what you need for gear. 4 metal ingots. Got that wrong. I could smelt down some of these. That will only give me 2 on it. Yeah. I'm gonna keep that. Well, time to go to bed. I found that 7 hours is good. Fatigue is at 0 now. And there we go, almost full. Time for some food. Should be the last of the beer that I have cooked up. So this morning I can go over there and get some more beer, get some more grease, make up some more of this stuff. Low grade fuel. Oh, this is empty, so I gotta chuck that out. This is not 2 liters. It's empty. Yep, I'm making a mess. So in the long run, chopping down trees is probably the best thing to do because it gives you leaves, bark, and twigs and wood. But in the short run, you want to use a knife for it. Get that bark going. Get it flowing. And then sustain it with chopping down trees. Another thing is arrows. Add arrows. That'll bring up this menu. You just drop them in there, and you gotta do that before you equip it in the equipment here. That says self-healing, so that's gonna be alright in a while. If you get food poisoning, you want to look at it. You want to get some antibiotics, because this health is just going to keep dropping. I'm bleeding health now, but I don't think I need to bandage this up, because it's almost done. But if it's your leg, and you keep running, it's going to tear open again. And eventually it's going to bring your health so low that you're going to need to use a medkit. So if you injure your foot, just take it easy. Another thing is, if you're cooking meat, just use 1 log. That's all you need. Don't go throwing 8 logs or this and there or something. Just get yourself one of these. If you chop one of these guys up, it'll give you 5 of these. So if you chop them up, you can store 8, which is more effective during the winter, you know. So chop them up while it's summer, put them in there. There we go. Firewood. That's 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Yeah. That should be enough. Enough to fill this up. Yeah. So if I'm only using one log at a time, I'm not gonna be able to get through it because I don't have the bark for it. That's a better predicament, isn't it? There's a bear over there. There's a bear over here. Is this gonna work? They seem to be stuck in the trees, huh? Pick up any leaves you see. What was that? Leaf and bark. Stone and twigs, they're not really a problem. There we go. Nice. Need these to make a rope. Need 16 of them. Because I need 2 ropes to make a bow. And I'm not sure what the durability of the bow is, but I hope it's good. Probably isn't though. So, let's fire these guts up. That is at 94. So I think it deteriorates faster if you leave it on the bear. Let's see, fuel. Bring you in there. Split 1. Put you back in there. There you go. Running out of tinder. Actually, for this, I might need the whole stack. Because this takes a while. He's dripping down here. I'm gonna have to do 2, 3 loads. I might need more than 5. But timber is really not a problem. Gonna get a lot of fuel for that. These are almost done. So, bring in some more. When this hits 1.5, it's just gonna go down there. Takes care of itself. So this is basically the basics. because I haven't upgraded any of this. I figure maybe when I upgrade this, I'll get a carving knife or something. That is better for getting bark. And this is still in alpha. So there's a lot of ways this can go. But I'm doing fine. I think I'll survive the winter just with this. No worries. I can hit 2 threes at the same time, but I don't know if it makes any difference. And you might get hit by the tree. That'll injure you. So keep that in mind. Just missed the car. So, we've got enough to make lashings. Chop down 3 trees. Let's see here. And bow. 4 lashings, 2 animal guts, 8 sticks. And this fire's gone out. Just leave it there. Which is, well, I would have liked to have done all these, but I got distracted, so. I need more space. Yeah, I got the coal in there, so I don't need the matches. I've got ingots here, so I could make gears. Probably should do that. these in the furnace. So just drag these in there. Split that in half. That just makes two, don't it? So we got one spare. Could make this. It might be better for barking. Don't know. Could make a pickaxe, but I haven't found anywhere I can use it. So pretty pointless. I want 2 gears. Craft time. That was quick. Got 1 spare gear. Now, I think there's some way of making farming pots and stuff like that. Because they got broccoli and potatoes and stuff like that, so eventually there's something about harvest here, I don't know what that is. But I think that's going to be a feature later on. Just haven't gotten there yet. What am I looking for? Cabinets. That's in there and there, and let's see. Need components, and I need 8 metal scrap. Oh, that's all I can think of for now, so thanks for watching. If you watched the whole thing, please leave a like, and bye-bye.